Hi, welcome to Spirit Kitty Tarot. We are doing a past life reading, and we're gonna talk about how you were in your past lives, the messages you really need in this lifetime to know on carrying on your life purpose and life path. And let's get started. We're gonna answer 3 questions. The timestamps are given in the comment section as well as in the description. As always, we have patience. We have an infinite amount of the need to have patience, and in your past lives or lives, it wasn't really hard to be patient because you grew up with the sense of knowing that life is hard and circumstances never really allowed you to be sheltered enough to be naive, but you were always optimistic about things. And with the Chariot, this your journey in lifetimes and your soul journey has given you so much wisdom beyond your in this life years that it feels that you are, as they say, you've been here a long time, and I don't really remember what it is. As you went through different cycles of life, the lessons you learned were not always really positive ones. There were always bad things that happened, and now in this life you want things to be calm, you want mundane, you want things to be quiet and boring at times, and at times you feel that people are coming at you with so many desires and expectations and really things that they want you to do. So it feels that they're making decisions for you or leading you to make decisions that aren't really yours. And while all of this happens, you put yourself out there in terms of your own professional life and the things you really want, your work basically, and because that really grounds you and brings you home, so to speak, meaning it centers you and brings you back to yourself and stabilizes you emotionally. And there's someone who is stepping into your life who might have a lot of female people around them, so they're used to feminine energies, if that makes sense, and so they're respecting of female people, and you really like that about them. And while you want your independence and you want to build a family whilst you carry on with your work and your job, or your business if you're doing a business, and but you do want romance in your relationship. You want a partner that really is a partner in every way. They help out in every way possible. They're there for you, and you can be there for them completely as well, because you have a lot of love to give and you have a lot of maternal energy. And Let's see what your guides want to convey to you, the messages from beyond, and with the foundation of life. Before you start a life with someone and carry on with your own, building your own family, so to speak, your lineage and procreating, it's imperative that you get in tune with yourself, and it's time to unburden yourself of things in your psyche that really are holding you back from a lot of opportunities and really holding you back in a lot of ways that mentally affect you. It might be people that you really need to discuss some things with and unburden yourself, or just things that you haven't done. So it's very much time to do all of those things so you don't really feel regret, or you feel that you didn't really make use of this time. And it's the relationship you are about to embark on. It looks really positive, and while this person will be there for you in thick and thin, it is going to be it is going to come with its ups and downs. Two people that will resent each other for some time, fights, naturally that happens with any couple or two people. But it does seem that this person is your partner for life, and they really want you to be all that you can be. And with the justice, it's very much imperative that you, from now, right now, you create this sense of balance within both of you, equality, and fair division of compromises, so nobody feels too burdened with how much they are compromising and the other person isn't. So and it really needs to have a balance with your work life as well as your personal life, vice versa towards them, how they really create that balance as well, because both of you really want a partner that doesn't really create a problem in their professional life, and you really want to keep things separate, these both worlds separate, because that is a side of you that you really want to continue being as independent as you are right now, and really have your agency in that. And we have the observation. It's very much time as well to observe the things that you like about them, and the things that you realize over time that this is something we need to work on. These are things that they have issues with, or they want me to change, and you as well. So you go into it knowing that there are certain things that will have to change for you to create a space where you both feel that you are comfortable with the other person, and you're not having to check and balance yourself all the time. And of course, that's natural for relationships in the beginning, and you will feel that, but you know what I mean. So this is kindness in reverse. Okay, your guides are saying that don't let okay, this might be a hard message to hear. It is for me to convey. You might feel the need to protect this relationship right now a lot, and although you have difficulty putting yourself out there right now, you feel vulnerable if you do that. You need to realize that you cannot put them before yourself, and before you start being kind to them, and really you're capable of sharing that kindness and love, of course, but it's very imperative that you distinguish between the things you have reserved for yourself, the energy that you have reserved for yourself on your self-work and self-care. No part of that needs to go to them. So of course, I mean, we have an abundance of love to give, an infinite amount of love to give, but it's very much imperative that you read between the lines here and understand that no part of what you used to give to yourself, or you're giving to yourself, the time or energy or care that you should be, and naturally we all do, reserve for ourselves, you start giving it to them and not yourself at all. So that's kind of what this is. And the last card for you is, even if you don't feel that much attracted to this person, over time, as they exhibit healthy behaviors and you get to know one another, it's coming. You are going to be attracted to them, if that helped. And the message from your past life to close this reading is, in this lifetime, this person, even though they might be a life partner eventually, for people that haven't really committed to somebody, even if they are a companion for you, the struggle, it's very much possible, and as it looks here, is going to be yours. And the purpose that you have in this lifetime is your own. So this person doesn't really embark on the same soul path and the soul purpose that you have. So it's going to be very much yours. So you need to realize that there needs to be an individualistic space for you in your life where you attain that independence, so to speak. So now we're going to answer your questions, 3 questions. Think about them and pause the video if you need to. Think about them. And to the first, we have the transition. The transitioning period to the change that is happening. It is, of course, going to be difficult for you to prepare for this change, and you feel that this change is inevitably your own and not this person's. You feel that you're the one who's changing, you're the one who's making the changes, and it kind of irritates you at times to think it, how they don't have to make that change and that transition. And the thing is here, in terms of a yes or no, the change is going to happen eventually and inevitably, and it's not really giving me what you really need to feel about it. Rather, it's a yes, not really completely a yes, it's a maybe. It's in the middle, where it's really up to you how you feel about it, but the change is happening. And we have the endurance and the 5 of stones. Okay, to the second, it's not a yes, it's a no, closer to a no, because it looks like it's going to be difficult to accept whatever this is, and come to terms with it and adapt to the situation. And it is a no right now, not completely a no. It's the thing is, you can change your situation eventually. It's just, it's going to be hard for you, and it's going to take its time for you to really accept the changes and the things that happen. And to this third, it is Six of Stones and reverse exploitation. It's this seems like a maybe. It definitely does, because you fear if this is the right decision for you, and if this is going to impact you in a negative way in life. And it seems that this is going to happen, and it doesn't seem as negative as you might fear it to be. And it's not as exploitative as you might think, even though I don't think that it's literally the exploitation meaning of this. But yeah, their intentions aren't that impure. And yeah, so I hope this helped. And if you liked the reading, like the video, and consider subscribing. Have a great life and day. Bye.